Hello everybody, this is a video from race 1 of the MCC ProAm series for 2022. This is held out at the Motorsports Country Club in Batavia, Ohio. This is the pre-final. I'm running Masters Heavy right now. We are going out kind of in a split group. We've got the LO206 juniors up in front of us. They've already gone out, put a little gap in between us, and the 206 Masters Heavy is going to run at the same time. So on this race, I have made some changes on my go-kart. Lowered my ride height by, my frame is closer to the ground now, and I took some camber out of my kart. So it should be just maybe a little bit, if you want to call it twitchier, but a little more responsive, I guess, on the steering. But we get to do a little warm-up lap right here. We've all kind of discussed it already. We know, everybody knows, if they give the juniors the green, our group is going to get the green. So, we all know each other, so we're not really going to try to jump each other on the start. But no one's going to come around this unaggressively. Everybody's going to be pretty aggressive as they approach. We've got this left turn here, and then one more left turn, and I'm making sure I am not back, because we're already going kind of fast for what, I would think we'd be going slower, but they're already on the gas, so I've got to get on the gas. We're going. There's no creeping down at 30 miles an hour. Everybody's going, so I had to get off the gas a little bit there, not to run into people. And I started fifth. I qualified fifth, so I started fifth, and I am now in fifth. I'm being a little tentative because I'm still not super confident in the tires. I haven't run a lot of laps in them, and this is new asphalt at this track. They did a lot of off-season maintenance at this facility. They added some sections that we're not going to drive on today, but you'll see some probably in some future videos. We're running the configuration that I've got 3 other videos from this configuration at least, or 3 other races. This is my 4th race at this track. I like it. It's a fun configuration. And, I'm looking forward to the new sections when we get to those. But I'm hanging pretty decent right now. I've still got the 318 fairly close behind me. But the leaders, with 2 laps in the book, they're not way far away from me. And I'm able to close up on them a little bit right there through that turn. At least that's what I was thinking at the time. So with the changes, I'm hoping that these are sending me in the right direction. There's 2 guys in this front group of 4 right in front of me that will typically beat me by, I'm going to say, at least a half a second to a second in the majority of races that I'm in with them. That's the 86 and the 99. The other 2 guys are from, I believe, Indiana. I've raced with the 4, I think, at this track last year. He had some mechanical issues, and I think I ended up finishing in front of him because his chain got stuck in his brake rotor and completely locked up his axle. But anyways, the 2 guys, the 99 and the 86 up there, they're usually just trucking away from me. So, I could still see him. So I'm thinking, hey, am I going to bridge the gap one of these days? I'm getting somewhat optimistic, but I'm not, I'm not fully optimistic because if we had like all 4 or 5 of the guys that are usually smoking me up there and I was hanging with them, I'd be feeling a little bit better at it. But it's still, it is encouraging when I'm keeping up with 2 of them. And I'm starting to reel them in a little bit, and I think it is going to help. We are going to catch. There were 2, I think, newer drivers in the junior class that were just a little bit slower than some of us Masters guys, and we're going to catch up to them. I think you can see one up there. The 86 is going to get to that driver first, and off comes the side pod from the 18. He's right. I think he's right in front of me. Yep, the 18 right in front of me with the orange helmet. His side pod shot straight up in the air. He does not know it yet. He's just, he's sticking right with the 3 in front of him, and I'm closing up. They still haven't reached that junior driver all the way, so I'm actually just closing up on them. They're getting a little racy, so that helps. I think going around this corner, that the 99 and the 18 both take a little wide, and they get out on that rumble strip, and I'm able to shoot by on the inside. Catch up to the 4. now we are starting to catch up. We have caught up to the junior driver. The 86 is caught up to him. I can't remember their number. It might be like 54 or something like that. And unfortunately, in my video editing software, I can't read that number. Now I can. I think it is the 54. So I've caught up. Now these karts are light. The junior karts are a little bit lighter, so their acceleration is pretty decent. But I think our top end, or the top end of our power band is a little better. I get under that kart as quick as I can. I end up shooting out a little wide, and then, as you can see in the rear-facing cam, the 99 and the 18. The 99 is already right next to me. I know he's right there. I'm not going to drive out into him. So taking that line that I just took on that turn is not the line I would take. And the 99 and the 18 were able to keep their speed up and get back around me. So I'm back in 5th place. We're a little bit spread out right now, but still everybody is, right there, especially if they make a mistake. I've got the option, the potential of maybe even finishing, in top 3. Now I think the 18 just saw his number flashing on those the new lighting system up there and realizes something's up, and he's gonna look down right there and realize, oh, my side pod's missing. So he'll be pulling off this next lap, and he was doing pretty good. His kart's pretty fast. He was doing, I think it was his first time out here to Motorsports Country Club of Cincinnati, and he's figuring out the line pretty good. Now the 4. Got a little haywire right there and lost a little momentum, slid out, and I was able to pop under him, and now I'm in 4th place. But as you can see, we are rolling up on another junior driver. And just like when you're watching your NASCAR races, when you start hitting lap traffic or a little bit slower traffic, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do. You gotta pick your lines. You gotta make your moves pretty quick. And you don't always know what that a little bit slower kart is going to be doing, so it can be a little harrowing at times. But the 99 is right on the, I think it's the 95 that's right in front of him. And you'll see, he'll go around this corner, and I think the 95 might pull back out just a little bit, because the 95 took a good line through there. They were just a little slower there. I think they're a little newer, but they get off the gas way too soon for this corner right there in the 99. I don't know if the 99 actually touched him, but I about blazed into the 99 myself. Now I should have logged that in, because on the next lap, the same thing's going to happen, and I am going to hit the 95. And basically, I don't think the 95 knew they were about to get bumped, because they shot off the track in front of me. Which, was not my intention. I'm not trying to crash anybody, but, sometimes that stuff happens. I didn't really, I knew I was going to get pretty close to them, and I didn't know they were going to get off the gas when they did. And I was closing, but, you'll see it up here. Maybe I was going just a little too fast. It's always, you definitely bump your opponent sometimes, because it doesn't typically hurt them if they're used to it. And, I should have realized that maybe they weren't quite used to it. But, yeah, they definitely got off the gas there right as I was catching them, and it put the boot on them. But this is the last lap. I don't know if you noticed earlier when you see the white block on the lighting system coming by the control tower. That's the it's automated now. And we're coming down, and again the 4 is behind me. I was able to get a little bit of distance, so he's not gonna be able to swing out and get past me. I do get the rolled up black flag right here for that bump, but I end up finishing 3rd. So pretty good for me. I was happy with it, and I'm going to start the final in 3rd, which will be coming up fairly soon. See you at the final.